Hello friends, welcome to my channel Electrical Master. This video we are going to discuss about what is intertrip send relay and receive relay, how it is working in electrical substation. So let's go to the video. So intertrip send relay and receive relay. What is the function of these two relays and why we need it in electrical substation? Let us see. See this diagram. This is a general power distribution from the upstream to the downstream. Here this upstream will be the 132 kV and downstream will be the 11 kV substations. So maybe this feeder, this switchgear particular 132 kV will be the power generating area, and this is from the sum over Hell's 11 kV in the receiver side. So we already have the lot of protection in the particular both switchgears. If you are seeing in the 11 kV, this 11 kV outgoing breaker is protected by the numerical relays IED7. So this relay already having the all function of overcurrent, earth fault, short circuit, under voltage, all protection functions are inbuilt here. Similar all other relays also having the same all protection functions. So in case any fault in the particular feeders, it will sense and activate trip the breaker 7. So similarly any fault in this receiving side, so this relay will sense and it trip the breaker 5. Similar way 8 and 6 also it will be sense. But why we are again additional protection of adding intertrip send and receive relay, that is we are going to discuss today. So first we will see what is intertrip send relay. As I told, any electrical power system, this power generally transfer from the upstream substation to the downstream substation. Maybe it could be either 33 kV or either 11 kV to 440. So whatever it is, upstream and downstream based on our requirement. Suppose in any case, in case any fault in the downstream substation, for example this downstream substation 11 kV, is there any fault? For example like breaker 5 is the fault. Okay, incomer, for example incomer 1, this is the breaker 5, incomer 1 is the fault. In that condition, this IED numerical relay will sense that fault, maybe short circuit or earth fault. Immediately it will trip the breaker number 5. But the thing is, in case the breaker 5 is tripped, but it's sending the power supply from the upstream substation 132 kV, still it's in running condition. So it's feeding the power supply to the primary side of the transformer, but in the secondary side it's tripped. For avoiding these issues, we need some more relay to protect our transformers. That's why we are using this intertrip send relay. So what will happen? So downstream there is the fault in the like overcurrent or short circuit. So particular breaker is tripped. The breaker 5 is tripped. So this particular relay, numerical relay, we included intertrip send relay 94. That relay will sense that faulty signal. So it will send the faulty command to the particular incoming feeders in the primary side, that is breaker 7. That particular feed, it will feed the command to the IED 7. So the IED 7 will be activate and it will trip the breaker number 7. These function all are, it will happen in the fraction of second. So once this breaker 5 is tripped, within fraction of second IED 7 will receive the command from intertrip send relay and it will trip the breaker 7. So our transformer will be safer. Similar way, here the another incomer B, in case any fault in the downstream here, for example fault F1 is happen here. So this relay will sense that fault, immediately trip the breaker 6. Same time the intertrip send relay will confirm the breaker trip. It will send the faulty signal to the IED8 and this IED8 will trip the breaker number 8. So this function it is called intertrip send relays. And this intertrip send relay ANSI code for that relay is 94. You know ANSI code is American National Standard of Institute. That is a ANSI code. Every relay they are giving the numbers. So for this intertrip send relay that number is 94. So as I already told, this relay mostly be used in the switchgear all ranges of voltages from the upstream, either 33 kV means downstream 11 kV. If it is upstream 11 kV and 3.3 kV downstream, 11 kV is upstream and 440 volt downstream. So both this end, this 94 relay will be installed. So now we will see what is intertrip receive relay. So intertrip send relay, as we already discussed, any fault in the downstream, it will send the command to trip the upstream. So what is the receive relay? So receive relay is very simple. It is working in reverse function of the intertrip send relay. It means suppose any fault in the upstream. So upstream substation will sense by their protection relay and it will trip itself. That fault will be sent to the downstream through this intertrip receive relay. See how it will work. I will explain. It's very simple. Same concept. We'll go to that diagram. Suppose now fault is happened in the breaker 7. Okay, it will sense by this particular protection relay and it will trip the breaker 7. Similar way here also 94 relay intertrip send relay will be installed. That intertrip send relay will give the command to this particular IED5 relay. This IED5 relay will receive that command. So for receiving he needs some more relay. That relay called intertrip receive relay. Whatever the fault command is sending from the another side, it will be received by this intertrip receive relay. That intertrip receive relay is received, then it will give the command to trip the breaker number 5. That is intertrip receive relay. That intertrip receive relay ANSI code is 85. It is also mostly installed in the all type of switchgears, upstream side and downstream sides. So now we will see how this intertrip send and receive relay is working. Then you will get a clear idea. As I already told, this upstream 132 kV, downstream is 11 kV. So for example, the fault is happen here in the breaker 5. This area, downstream area, somewhere here short circuit is happen. So immediately this IED5 will sense the fault and trip the breaker 5. So that fault signal will send by this 94 intertrip send relay. It will send that faulty signal to the IED7. That faulty signal received by 85 relay. So 85 relay is installed here upstream. That faulty signal is received by this 85 relay. That 85 relay will give the command to trip the breaker number 7. 85 is intertrip receive and 94 intertrip send. That's it. See here, downstream there is a short circuit fault or any fault. We know through this fault is happened through the master relay. So any fault is happened, that a master relay will be closed. So master relay, once it is closed means the particular switchgear will be tripped. So that we can take that NO from master relay, we confirm the particular switchgear is tripped. So that master relay positive supply will connected to the 94 intertrip receive relay, intertrip send relay coil supplies. So intertrip coil supply will activate. So what will happen, that intertrip coil supply NO will connected in the upstream substation. Upstream substation we keep this NO of downstream receive relay. So once the downstream receive relay is energized, this NO also will be closed. Then it will connected to the upstream 85 relay, that is receive relay coil supply. So 85 receive relay will be energized. That 85 receive relay NO will be connected to trip circuit of the upstream substation. Like that way, this 85 and 96 is working in upstream and downstream substation. I hope you will understand the concept. If you have doubt, no issue, you can write it in the comment box. And if you want more about this videos like a schematic diagram of this relays, just write it in comment. I will make it in separate video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share this video to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.